What's going on? What's going on, y'all? It is your boy Skywalker the Jedi back at y'all with another one. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me, rocking out, and I appreciate that, y'all. Much love to Seal Nation, the Cool Table family, the Mikey Verse, Syndicate Network. It's all one family, one umbrella. And I cannot, I'm so glad to be here with you guys. My apologies. This stream was supposed to come way earlier this week, but I've been a little bit under the weather. But I'm back now. I'm ready to rock out. And y'all about to be getting a whole lot of Sky this weekend. We're going live tonight We're going live tomorrow in the early afternoon. We're back with cartoons and cereal on Saturday, and got something coming for y'all this Sunday. So, man, much love to all y'all that's been rocking out, man. We appreciate you guys, and I'm so glad to be here. So glad to be having this conversation. And I'm only asking one thing of y'all today. Please, I just need this. I need all Joe Rogan related questions to be reserved for tomorrow. That is when the breakdown of the Joe Rogan interview is going to be coming. I got a lot of stuff that I want to get to before covering that. So I just ask y'all keep all Joe Rogan related stuff until tomorrow, because we're going to break that thing down, and I'm going to be there with y'all as we break it down into its minute detail. You know what I'm saying? So much love to all you guys. Thank you for being here today. Let me get caught up with the chat real quick. It feels so good to be back. I feel like I've been gone too long from y'all. Right? Yeah. Right. We got Dougie Tunes in the building. Yeah. No Dougie Tunes. I'm not going to be covering the Joe Rogan stuff. We got tomorrow. I promise you, it's going to be a big stream. Already got the thumbnail and all that. We ready to go. All right. Hey, we got Larry Cruz in the building. Thank you for being here. Good to see you here, because I'm going to be talking about what you've been putting out at the end of the stream. So much love to you for being here. And yeah, thanks for reaching out. We got the homie Charles Austin in here. Much love, Charles. We got DC Talk. We got Mama Bear Art Dog. Thank you so much, Mama Bear, for being here. Your presence is always appreciated. We got Taladia. What's going on, Taladia? Right? Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of love in here already. Y'all killing it in the chat. Much love to Anatoly, to Nightmare. The Creed is in the building. What's going on, Creed? We got Venkata, a Curly Ray. What's going on, Broski? Yeah, y'all make sure to smash that like. Charles Austin, right? Much love all y'all. The Good Austin is in the building. What's going on? Hashtag The Cool Table, right? We got the Flash in the building. We got Nessa Noel. Much love, Nessa. Thank you for being here. If you have not seen it, go check out the Sit Down with Skywalker #3, where I interviewed the lovely Nessa Noel, and it was a very, very dope conversation. Everybody's been rocking out with it, and she's a valued member of this community. So make sure you're going over there and check that out, and smash the like on that. Show some love to Nessa and give her a follow as well. What's going on, Alan Belk? All right, yeah, what's going on, Alan? I hope you're feeling good. We got a Curly Ray early with the $5 super chat saying, hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great night. Let's continue with the support. Hashtag sales ZSJL to Netflix. Hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix. A Curly Ray, you know what's up. Yo, man, look, we got so much news to cover. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't even get to the Joe Rogan stuff, bro, because we got all this other stuff to break down, because we winning. It's like everywhere I turn, everywhere I look, it's Zack. Yo, it's a wonderful time, yo. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Right? That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. Much love to the homie, a Curly Ray. Let me hit you with this drop real quick, bro. Yes. Boss Talk is tomorrow. We're going to get to it. We got Sickness. What's going on, Sickness? Right. We got Josh Herrera. What's going on, Josh? Hey, look. We got the homie in here. Sin Havoc. What's going on, Sin Havoc? D Broderick. Man? Qatar's in here. Cool one. Much love all y'all, man. Much love to all you guys. Yeah, we charging up, we charging up. Uh, man, having a great time. Let's go ahead and get through this rigmarole so we can get started with the festivities. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we got to get to these topics, right? We're on the road to 2K. Make sure that you guys are liking the content, subscribing, sharing it, hitting that notification bell so that you know when I'm about to go live. All that good stuff, yo, because we here rocking out. We here celebrating Zach and his projects, and really just putting forth a lot of effort into this whole Zack Snyder sale movement thing. And I think we're I think we're looking good, Joe. Things have really, really been ramping up. As I just stated, every time that I turn around, we are seeing Zach just doing bigger and better things. So we want to make sure that we're trying to increase the bandwidth of this message. So make sure that you guys are liking the content, sharing it out, all that good stuff. And y'all been doing an excellent job of that so far. So much love to all you guys that have been and to everybody that will be in going into the future. These two hashtags is why we here. Hashtag sales ZSJL and hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix. We've been rocking out for a little over a year, been seeing great results, and I think we're getting close to the finish line. So if you want to rock out, we ask that you guys just follow the rules of engagement, which are number one, be positive. I heard recently that I think some people were not understanding like why we have the ROEs or kind of not knowing what they're for. So I just wanted to make sure that I clarify that these are what we believe have separated us and have helped us achieve these things much more swiftly because we've asked people to kind of behave online, right? And to not make the entire movement look bad, because at the end of the day, that does the entire fan base no good. So rule number one is we ask that you guys be positive, as this is the current home of Zack Snyder. Netflix been super, super rocking out, and I got the stream on Sunday is going to be about how Netflix is taking over. So be on the lookout for that. And they've been treating Zach so nice, and have been giving him a lot of opportunities to kind of push his work and to push his art. So I appreciate it wholeheartedly as a fan of his, and I just want to make sure that while we're rocking out with him, we make sure that we reciprocate that energy that they've been showing Zach. So that's why we ask people to be positive. As for rule number two, we ask that you don't mix these hashtags, as Twitter/X only responds to 2 hashtags per tweet. So we are trying to make sure that we're being effective when we're tweeting, and also staying as effective and focused as possible, because when you start mixing the hashtags, it's just kind of, what you're asking for is just naturally going to go in all different kinds of directions. So we want to make sure that we're laser focused in on Netflix and this conversation specifically. And I really do believe that this is one of the main things that has helped us reach these goals that we have so far. So, and the last rule is, hey, please do not tag, mention, quote, tweet, reply to, or anything like that anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to James Gunn. We want to make sure that we're, once again, focusing in on Netflix and us as a fan base. We had been engaging with Warner Brothers for years upon years, and have really kind of reached a point where I believe that they have been no longer listening to us. And once again, all 3 of these rules have been super important, but this is why we have made it this far, because we've been laser focused in on Netflix and kind of making sure that we're having that conversation with them, and then they can act upon that however they feel. So yep, that's it. And as long as you do that, we can all rock out together like we've been doing, and just be part of the team, be a part of history. We'll be here making history, and I really do believe that at the end of the day, this will be the thing that saves the Snyderverse. So let's get to it and let's just continue on and rock out together, as one. So much love, y'all. And be on the lookout because 318 is coming up fast, approaching. Leon and I were just going over the battle plans for that recently. We feel wonderful about our strategy, and it's going to be something new and refreshing and something that people really don't see coming. So I want to make sure that you guys are ready for 318 because we got a whole lot of stuff ready for you guys. Woo, 318 is going to be a special day. 318 should be look, and I'm going to put this out there now because we're getting closer and closer. 318 should be a day, right, where we can all just put the beef down and just focus on, pumping Zack, right? And I think that we've come up with a great strategy that should, extend an olive branch, if you will, right? So we want to make sure that, hey, we all can kind of come together for this one day, right? And just put all the beef to the side, you know what I'm saying? And just really focus in on pumping Zack Snyder. So yeah, we will let you guys know what our plans are a little bit closer to trending day. So make sure that you guys are on the lookout for that as well. ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and ZSJL to Netflix on Twitter are accounts that you guys need to be sponsoring. If you want to sponsor or no, subscribe to and following. And if you want to sponsor a stream, when you guys donate super chats, they're tallied up, and whoever donates the most will get their name scrolling across the bottom, like the homie Mark does on this stream. And I also have a membership level available as well that provides logo placement. Lastly, but certainly not least, you guys got 3 more days to head over to inktothepeople.com/saleszsjl and copy you a shirt, right? That is going to AFSP, and that is where all of the proceeds are going to. We don't see any of that money whatsoever. So head on over there, cop a shirt. You will be getting some great merch while supporting a good cause in the process. So once again, inktothepeople.com/saleszsjl. There should be a link in the description. Now let's get caught up with the chat, and then we gonna get to it. Oh my God. Yeah, this chat is jumping. Right. We got another super chat. This one is from the homie Nightmare Allegory for $10 saying, "What's happening, Skywalker? It's been a minute trying to catch up on my writing. Anyways, I just bought a sale tee. I love the GL edition. So cool. Hashtag sales VSJL to Netflix. Hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix. Hashtag AFSP." Yo, you guys, this is what this stuff is all about. We've been pushing these t-shirts for AFSP. That is a very important thing to the Zack Snyder fan base, and we want to make sure that while we're doing this, that we are continuing on in that fashion. So much love to all you guys that have been supporting that. And if you can't donate monetarily, make sure that you guys just talk to somebody or just spread the link, right? Either one will be cool. And much love to the homie Nightmare. Let me go ahead and hit y'all with a drop real quick, and then I got a surprise when I come back.
Good stuff.
Real quick, Zach.
Shout out.
Last question is, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party?
The fan base has consistently been amazing and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas and they seem to win.
Hey, it's Mr. West Ashley in the building. What's going on, Peely? Like, what's going
What,
on?
what's going on, man? What's up, bro? See, I told you I'll
Hey,
make it, dog.
hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, I'm so glad that you could stop by, bro. Much love, much appreciation. I've been seeing you on the timeline, really pushing forth a lot of these conversations. I saw first you was talking about the Joe Rogan interview, and then what you thought about it, and then you were um, you were offering up some people who you thought you should be able to kind of interview Zach as well. So I wanted to thank you for kind of pushing forth that narrative and for lending your voice as well, bro.
No problem, bro. No problem, man. It's big news, man. Fucking Zach on Joe Rogan, dog.
Yeah,
That was huge,
yeah,
bro. You know,
yeah,
so I'm just happy shit about to turn up. You know.
yeah. Right. Much love to the homie Sil Abdul. The fandom is reclaiming the narrative. Hashtag stay tuned. Much love for sure. And yeah,
Still, still.
I'm gonna do a full breakdown of that Joe Rogan stream tomorrow. But I got to get caught up with the fandom on all these other topics before we get to that. Right.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, word. I'm here for it, bro.
Right. We got the homie Ty with the $10 super chat saying, "Dude, I know YK um saw my tat, and thanks for the love, but the last few days a bunch of gatekeepers and real DC fans crying about what I put on my body." Oh, you got the Snyder's Justice League tat.
I saw that. I saw that.
Fire, bro. Hey man, look, bro, don't let nobody, you know what I'm saying, like stop you from feeling great about a tattoo that you got, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been saying it famously that if we get this thing, I got a tattoo that I'm gonna get, and it's in mine. I already got it in mine. So hey, don't let nobody try to squash your passion, bro.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey,
Right,
that tattoo was fire, bro. I saw that shit on the timeline, dog. That shit was fire, dog. Fuck what them people say, man. Do you? You know?
right. Hey, whenever like a hater or something just try to come at you, this is what you should do.
For dark side. Not impressed.
Right. Yeah.
Hell
But let's get to the first topic though, man. Yo, they can't keep my boy Zach name out their mouths, Peely. Like, it's Dune 2 reviews, bro. And I'm seeing Zack Snyder's name, bro, in reviews for Dune 2. Like, they still talking about this dude, man. Bro, um, why is it all this time later, bro? I mean, is that the Warner Brothers connection? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, why are they still bringing up Zach's name all these years later in films that ain't got nothing to do with him?
I know, man. I don't know whether it's just like, you know how you can talk about LeBron on any sports page and it's gonna get the clicks. You know, I don't know if they doing that or they just pissed off. Like, god damn. Last night, you know, after I said something on the Joe Rogan podcast, nonstop. Like, how many where do these people even come from on the on the timeline, dog? Like, I'm not following y'all. Y'all not following me. How do y'all just show up and y'all know what to talk shit about? You know, this shit's just crazy, dog. They just show up. I'm like, bro, I don't even know how to search Twitter like that. How do y'all just show up like that? You know, I don't know if Zach is like super polarizing or what, but bro, Zach got people mad, though. You know, because when he was just like a regular podcast, like, you know, on our level podcast, it was cool, you know, because they were like, you know, like, he's in the abyss right now. He's doing like YouTubes and shit. You know what I mean? But Joe Rogan, when you on Joe Rogan, that's the top of the top social media podcast of all. You know, so that really hurt them boys' feelings. I saw some dude say, you know, Robert Downey Jr. was on Joe Rogan before. I'm like, bro, nobody gives a fuck. We're like, why does Zach make you feel like that? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. These people are wild, and it's funny because if you notice, our engagement is going all the way the fuck up. You know, like there's people engaged to the shit, but it's just hilarious, man.
Bro, look at this. It says, Denny Villeneuve introduces Austin Butler's character in a hideous monochromatic fight sequence that so clumsily literalizes the film's black and white moral binary that it feels like a detour into a Zack Snyder movie. Okay, so you know what's crazy is, and I said this to Leon, like, out of all the black, like, just because it was black and white, bro, why they didn't compare it to Oppenheimer, right? Oppenheimer was the most recent, you know, big, large scale black and white film that came out that was shot with IMAX cameras and all that shit too, right? So wouldn't that be the more apt comparison? But no, like, it's cool to talk mess about Zack Snyder. Like, it's cool. He is on the list of people in Hollywood that it is absolutely cool to talk shit about. And it's so weird, bro.
Dog, it's so weird. This dude was arguing, well, not arguing, because I really don't give a fuck what they say, but this dude was trying to tell me, you think Zack Snyder is bigger than Cat Williams? And I'm like, bro, that's not even a question. No, I mean, Cat Williams had a good interview with Shannon Sharp, but who put Cat Williams in any trades? Nobody talk about Cat Williams, you know? Like, come on, man. Like, he like, bro, I love how y'all like y'all do, but you're just being irrational. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck. They make any, I don't know, man. Zack Snyder just make these people wild, bro. Yo, he's been doing it for like, dog, 2015 since I can remember. Since I can remember, these people just go crazy. But you know, it's really, bro, it's like, you know, those trades like that, I think they're doing it to get our clicks so we could talk shit about them. But a lot of people at the same time, Zach is like doomsday to a lot of shit. You know, like the whole Marvel universe. Zach is dark side to the whole MCU. You know what I mean? Like, when Zach shows up, it's like, oh fuck, not this dude again. So they gotta beat it to the punch, you know? they gotta beat it to the punch, you know?
They over there trying to fucking send the Flash back in time, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, hey, don't release the Snyder cut, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna lead to everybody coming back. Like, no, don't open the box. Don't open the box, man.
Don't open the box, bro. Zach is doomsday to the whole MCU, to everything like Marvel put together. Because, like, you really don't see. You remember back in the day when it was just like DC versus Marvel, right? And then when online, it was still kind of little factions of, yo, I like the Nolan DC, I like the Zach DC, or I like some old school DC, right? So it was
like
still like
stuff, right? Yeah.
Right. It was factions of us. But then when let's say, I would say Man of Steel came out, Man of Steel kind of showed, you know, kind of we were all coming together. We was like, oh my God, you know. Next thing you know, Warner Brothers had a trajectory like they were going to be better than the MCU. They were gonna,
That,
their first 4 movies was making money, so it looked like their
yeah. The
trajectory was
first
gonna
5,
kill
bro.
the MCU. Yeah, like the first 5 exactly. So it's like all of these people that had so high hopes, and MCU they sold movies with like $2 billion and did all this other shit. But bruh, if Zack was around, there would be none of that shit. I don't think
Yeah,
that MCU would exist like that, only because of what Zack
yeah,
represents, his quality of movie. He got Batman, Superman, and blah blah blah. So I think all of these guys are still around today, from the old MCU, from Marvel versus DC wars. I think they're still around today, and they're just posing like DC fans or James Gunn's fans. But I really think there are a lot of Marvel fans just in our fandom talking shit. Like now they're talking shit about,
yeah.
can he use guns, or does Batman kill? That might be one of your topics. I might be getting a little ahead of schedule, but I do want to say it's fun to watch these guys squirm like that, because for years they've been trying to make us squirm, dog. It's for years we've been losing, bro. It was like, Zack got fired, then all our movies start sucking, then all the box office shit starts sucking. So we've been kind of on the losing end for a long time, but yesterday kind of flipped the script, bro. Yesterday it kind of showed like, it felt like the beginning of the MCU. No, I don't have no money, man. My bad, bro. I'm in the hood right now, so it's people
I
walking
feel
by
it.
my car and shit, asking for
I
money.
feel it.
Can
I
I have
feel
some money for McDonald's? I'm like, no, I probably need to get out the hood, bro.
it. No, look. I absolutely feel what you're saying, man. I have spoken about it many times, especially like back in like 2016. DC was really poised with all this talent in front of and behind the camera that they really had a chance to really overtake the entire comic book movie genre at
Exactly.
a time that was going to be very pivotal for Disney, when they knew what they were going to be trying to do with Endgame and Infinity War, or what was supposed to be other films, right? We
Right.
ain't gonna talk about that, but yeah. So with them having that on the horizon, it was just a very weird time with so much momentum for Warner Brothers, and to just do an absolute U-turn, and for them to have done that to themselves and to still be mentioning Zack's name to this day in these reviews or whatever, and it's still people, right? You got James Gunn and people at DC Studios kind of roundabout speaking about Zack still, and it's like, yo, y'all cannot get this dude's name out of y'all
Can't
mouth,
do
right?
it. Can't do it. It's like the girlfriend that you dumped, like 5 years ago, and then 5 years later, she the baddest chick in the city. You're like, God damn, like that's
Hey,
what happened. They can't get him out of his mouth. It's hilarious right now, bro.
can't go back. Can't go back to him. You know what I'm saying? But look, shout out to the homie Tyler Shaw with the $10 super chat saying, I rewatched JL 2 days ago as well, still good as ever. Yo, I showed that movie to somebody because I was kind of educating her on some DC stuff, and we watched Man of Steel, loved it. And then we watched BVS, and then she immediately wanted to go into the Snyder Cut, like right after BVS went off. And she was like, "Yo, yo, where's the next one?" Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Yo, hey, right here." You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
yeah. So
you remember that one time I was chilling with this girl and I called you and I was like, "Yo, I got the perfect person for you to talk to about the surroundings of the Snyder Cut movie." The other day, well, at that time we only watched Man of Steel. That was a few months ago. The other day, she's my neighbor. She left the hard copy of BVS on my doorstep. Like, hey, I'm on to the next one. I say, I've been seeing BVS, dog. I know, but she's a fan now. She was a big Marvel head, but she's a fan now. She left BVS. She was like, I'm on to the next one. I know what that means, but You know, it feels good. Even my cousin did it. My cousin was a huge Marvel dude, and I told him just watch watch Man of Steel, and since then he's watched all of them, and he's been hooked. He told me numerous times Zack Snyder did it better than Marvel did it, and he was a Marvel fan for our whole life, bro. You know, and he told me
Right?
numerous times Zack Snyder did it better. You know, bro, it's like vindication because we knew this. Me and you, we were saying this. We were telling people this for years. You know, like Marvel, it just can't keep up with Zack. You know, it can't. Nobody
Yeah.
can. You know, nobody can. You know, Zack is that dude, man. Right now, he's the GOAT. You know, like we call Seal the people's champ. Zack might
Yeah.
be the people's champ. You know, Seal is our people's champ.
Hey,
Sorry,
Zach is
Seal,
the
if you
people's
watching
champ
this.
of the world. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man,
Right,
it's just like it's really that kind of situation where this guy's works. Like I told you, or I told this story that my homie's baby mom was like that movie saved her life,
right.
and I was like, yo, like how am I here hearing something like this, right? Like I was like, yo, I, I almost kind of felt like I was chosen to hear that, right? Like, yo, like, how is this film touching so many people's lives, and how is this film resonating with so many people? And I actually see it like out in the real world in real time.
That shit saved my life too, bro. That it kind of is what brought me to the movement. We was talking today in the chat room about that scene where Man of Steel where Superman's kind of like a hobo, kind of just walking around. You know, he got a scruffy beard and he's trying to figure shit out, going from job to job. You know, bro, I was in
Mm,
that life. That was me. I think I was that dude around that same time. You know, and it was um
mm,
watching it, you could see like, damn, if Superman is going through that shit, you already kind of know Superman gonna come out in the end better, but it makes you think that too. And I wrote that in the chat. You internalize that shit. You like, bro, it ain't over for me neither, because I know I'm gonna come out in the end just the way Superman did. It was the same shit, bro. And I think I think that was the fuel that I took in this movement. And I wouldn't say it probably did change my life. It definitely put me on the right track. I heard Zach talking about that on Joe Rogan yesterday about how many people come up and tell him that. Bro, my whole like first season of Go Deep, that's what everybody was saying. Everybody on Go Deep had a sob story telling about how Man of Steel changed their life or BVS changed their life. You know, some people even cried on the podcast, but I felt it because I've been in that same shit, and that's what good art does, man. And you watch some James Gunn shit. I've never seen his Suicide Squad shit, but I'm pretty sure that didn't change nobody's life. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Peacemaker didn't change anybody's life, or shit like that. So I think we're with Zach is just his art is at a higher level. It just touches the people, and obviously it's touching the world right now, and that's what we're kind of witnessing.
absolutely, yo, you bring up so many good points. And it really resonates, especially with the whole Superman thing, because that was me too, man. Right around that time, bro. It's wild. Like that was after I had got out of the military and everything. You know what I'm saying? I was man, it was bad, bro. Like man, like yo, I had got divorced and all that. Yeah, wow, bro. So yeah, man,
Yeah,
scruffy
yeah, me
beard,
too.
bro, all that, yo,
Yeah,
crazy.
all that shit. Me too, bro. I just had
And then
Marlo,
even
my
in the
youngest little
title,
kid.
bro, Man of Steel. Even in the
Right,
title, bro.
right. The trailer, bro. When I saw Superman flying up, and it was like doing like the sound barrier, bro. I
It's
was
the
like,
Simon Barry
yo, what is this? Since that trailer, I've been hooked because I love jets, So I love when they break the sound barrier like that. But to see when Superman was doing it, and whatever theater I was in, it kind of made it like silent. It was just like boof, boof, boof. So
Yeah.
I was blown away, man. But like you were saying, going through a divorce, bro, I fucking me and my baby mama broke up. We just had Marlo. You know, Marlo was my youngest. Me and her broke up after like 10 years of being together. You know,
Yeah.
we lived together, had a house together, 2-car BMW, like everything you can think of we had at a young age, right? So then you go from that, not to say
Yeah.
I lost it all, but I did lose it all, you know. But
I
see
know what
what
you.
it
Yeah,
is,
man.
at the point I was like a little asshole. I was like a fucking drug dealer. I was a cheater. I was, you know, everything wrong as a person, as a dude, right?
Mm.
So then you lose shit. You gotta go through like a starting over period. You know what I mean? So in that starting over period is when I got on some Zack shit, you know, on some Man of Steel shit. So in that starting over period, it was more of, and to be honest, bro, I didn't grow up with my dad, right? So I didn't really ever have a dad. I'm one of 7 kids. My mama had 7 kids. I'm the second oldest of 7. I'm the oldest boy. So I was like their daddy. You know what I mean? I was their dad. So, but me, I didn't really have a dad. I didn't whatever. But so I had to learn everything on myself. So that's what Man of Steel was doing. He didn't have his dad. He walking around through whatever, learning everything on himself. Bruh, that shit resonated so hard, and it turned me into, bruh, you can't be this guy no more. You gotta fix this shit. You gotta, you know, do this, do this, do this. And, you know, here I am today. You know, here I am with you on the Cell Movement podcast, talking to people who need that story. You know what I mean? Like me and you talk.
Yeah.
Me and you talk. Some of these people in this movement, they need this shit. You know, they need people like me and you to kind of guide them through that same exact shit that me and you already been through. The same exact shit that Zack pictured in his movies Man of Steel. Zack probably been through it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a weird. It's like we're living this shit, bro. We're living this
Yeah.
movie shit. You know what I mean? It's weird,
Bro,
but
dude, as you sitting there talking, it's like, one, we have very similar lives. We have very, very similar, very similar, bro. I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, this sounds just like me. What the fuck? I was
hell
doing.
yeah, I already know.
We're
That's
on
why
the
I
same
fuck with you,
time.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
During the same
Like,
exact time, dog.
during the
I
same
know,
time,
bro.
bro. That's wild, bro. That's kind of wild, right?
That shit
But
is wild.
but yeah, man, I had just got out of the army and I was like kind of getting used to that whole thing and, you know, like being back in the civilian world and, you know, trying to get used to the idea of like not being married anymore. And, you know, bro, I was like couch surfing from place to place, you know what I'm saying? Staying with family members and stuff. It was,
Right,
it was wild, bro.
right,
It
right,
was, it
right.
was wild. I had kind of had that same kind of transformation where I went from, you know, being like the head of the household and everything and paying for everything and having cars and all that stuff and handling everything. Then I'm sleeping on somebody's couch, right? But the
Hell yeah.
and now, you know, they say I stay at the La Quinta Inn, you know. Right? But yo, it's kind of like that chrysalis that Zack was talking about, right? It's almost like he had to go through that. You had to go through that. I had to go through that to get to
Correct.
these points that we're at now. So yeah, man.
Correct.
I never look at adversity like it's a bad thing. Never.
Me neither. Me neither.
Never.
Yo, I welcome that shit, bro. I welcome that shit because it'd be like the fuel to keep me going. You know, like I used to probably look at adversity like a bad thing, but not now. I welcome it. Nothing be hurting me. You know, like I could get the worst news. Like I get a letter that say, "Yo, Darkseid coming to kill you at 12 o'clock." I'll read the letter and be like, "I'm all right. I'm a win. I know I'm a win because I done been through everything and I always be winning. You know, so shit don't phase me no more like it is. But I think, you know, that's how Zack gets his hell too, because he took the Superman character and he deconstructed him all the way down to a regular dude. You know what I mean? He deconstructed him down to us, our level, you know, down to a regular person. So we felt that, and he bring it back up too, because that's where we're at now. You know, I look at you right now. You got a house right on the fucking beach. Your apartment is almost just like my apartment. I just ain't on the beach like you, but we living pretty similarly. You know what I mean? We living pretty good, you know? So it's like, bro, at that time, we've been going through that life, that Man of Steel, walking hobo life, but, you know, we beat that shit, bro. We are superheroes in our own rights, you know? And that's why they hate Zack, because, you know, I can make you a superhero just by watching my art. You know, I can make you. Yo, my little brother was like, yo, I remember my brother got in shape after watching the warehouse scene. And he's still in shape to this day. But at that time, we watched the warehouse scene, and one of my friends used to do jiu-jitsu. He was in our crew. He used to always try to teach us this shit, but we always used to kind of blow him off because, you know, you kind of think like you a thug and you got guns, so who cares about jiu-jitsu or whatever. So my brother saw the warehouse scene and he was like, yo, I'm about to get in shape, dog. And I was like, yeah, why you feeling like that? He said, yo, if I can beat two dudes at one time like Batman did, I'm straight. And he got in shape, and he's been in shape ever since then. You know, and that's the power of good art, man. That's just what it is. And I think that's why Zack gets hated, because his art is uplifting. And the world today, they don't want us to be uplifted, to be honest. You know, they want us to be fucked up, you know?
Facts. Thanks to the homie Ty. Let me go ahead and hit you with this drop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit you with this real quick.
For The Dark Knight Returns. But I don't know, if Netflix finally has it and you could hypothetically continue, would you be open to it?
If Netflix had owned the rights to the DC characters in my extended universe, of course I would absolutely, whatever, no question.
Fans will be very happy.
Yeah.
I will be very happy. And about
Zack was like, spin that. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody watching. We have blown past the personal record here on this platform in terms of viewership on a live stream. So shouts out to all you guys on YouTube and on Twitter that are watching along right now. Right. Let's tap in with the new gods real quick, and then we'll be back with the next topic.
Yes. Mighty Steppenwolf, who might have sat here by the side of the Great One, but undone by his self-pride.
Yo, Peely, Rebel Moon director's cut, yo. We ain't got word.
Here we go.
Official, bro. That this summer, we will be getting the director's cuts to Rebel Moon, part 1 and 2, and it's gonna be around 6 hours of content, bro. 6 hours of Rebel Moon, bro. This news has excited all of his fans. I mean, we always knew that it was gonna be around 6 hours, but to get that official word now, I even saw some haters saying that it was gonna be 6 hours each. I'm like, yo, even if it was, we was gonna watch that shit. Even if it was, son.
We got 12 hours to spare, bro.
Right? We was gonna watch that shit no matter what, bro. But nah, it's just funny to see people try to spin us being happy about us getting 2-3 hour cuts of Rebel Moon parts 1 and 2, bro. How are you feeling about that? And what are your thoughts on it?
Oh, I'm hype about that, bro. That's y'all's invitation to the dance right there, bro. That's Rebel Moon 2. That's Netflix. Yo, another number one movie in the world would be fucking crazy. If Zach does that again with the Joe Rogan alley oop, oh man, that's just gonna be crazy. But I think that's y'all's cue right there because y'all are like the Netflix portion of the fandom, right? So like yesterday on the Joe Rogan podcast, Zach talked about Netflix so much. He talked about how he likes the Netflix business plan and he likes how they get the distribution to the consumer. He likes all of that shit. Bro, I think that's all like great news for y'all because there's no way that Zach feels any hang up with the Netflix situation. You know what I mean? From creating the content all the way to distribute it to the people. He even said we can go straight to your cell phone with this shit, bro. It
Right.
really feels like Zach really liked Netflix. He did mention a lot that he wanted to do Dark Knight Returns, and I'm sure that's gonna be like a Warner Brothers property or whatever. I don't know. I'm not getting into none of that shit. I don't care, but I do know 100% he really likes what he's doing with Netflix, and I think the Rebel Moon 2 is gonna be like y'all's ticket to the dance right there. I think that's gonna be it.
Bruh, we might fuck around and get Dark Knight Returns on Netflix. Like, no, I'm telling you, bro. Dude, when I saw Zach with the Netflix sweater on, I knew it was a wrap. I knew it was a wrap. I was like, yo, like, he got a Netflix sweater on, bro? Like, no. Like, yo, and it just really went to show what type of love that they were showing him, and that he must be feeling that love if he's willing to do stuff like wear Netflix branded clothes on streams and stuff like that, right?
Right. Yeah, no, he really liking that Netflix shit. He brought Netflix up like 3 or 4 times. And then how he was like Scott Stuber was the guy who brought him on to do the zombie movie. I didn't even know that shit, bro. I was like, what? That's even more connection to it. I didn't know that. So it's like when people like remember our movie news put out that article the other day about the new guy at Netflix means bad news for the sale movement. But then Zach said something about Scott Stuber on the podcast, and Scott Stuber picked that new guy to come in. So it's like, bro, that don't mean that just seemed like that our movie news shit was total bullshit. It just seemed like they're so happy with Zach. And like, why did that dude even put out that article like that? I did comment on that shit, but I'd be like, dog, why even go there? Why even try to pick on somebody for, dog? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I like how God be playing with them. They'll put out some bullshit ass article, and then a week later, the actual truth sounds so much different. You know what I mean? It's like, it just, he was like, yo, Scott Stuber was the guy who brought me on to do my first zombie movie. And I'm like, what? I didn't know none of this shit. So, he pulled the strings to get Zach there, and he's going to continue to pull the strings to make sure Zach's okay.
Bruh,
he's not going to get nobody in.
Dude,
he's not going to get nobody in office that's gonna shit on Zach. It is what it is, bro.
Bruh, I think Scott Stuber is about to go the other way and get some of this Snyderverse money with his production company that he couldn't do if he was gonna be the head of Netflix film. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's going on.
Same thought. I had that same thought. I thought Scott
let me get in
after
on this.
exactly after Rebel Moon 1 when that shit went #1, Scott probably went into the office the next day and was like, I quit, bitch. You know, he got his money. He about to go set his shit up, bro. He's like, yo, let me get it on part 2, bro. I thought that same shit, bro. I really did think, because, yo, if I win the lottery, if I'm quitting everything, bro. You know, if I win the lottery, Scott Stuber won the lottery with that Rebel Moon Part 1, bro. That fucking Zack said, yo, Rebel Moon was shown to more people than Barbie.
Hey.
Oh my God. I quit too.
We're going to get to that tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? But nah, that's, yo, that, man, no, Rebel Moon was absolutely massive. And to hear that we got 6 hours of content coming this summer, I mean, like, as a fandom, we're going to be eating more than good, bro. More than good.
Right.
Like, it's about to be lit to me.
Right. Yeah, and I figured that, yo, it's about to be wild, bro. Just, you know, Zach on Joe Rogan is wild enough, you know. It ain't no fucking Dave the Film Junkie this time, buddy. You know. So.
Hey, we ain't got no look, and I will leave the Joe Rogan thing at this. It felt good to see Zach on a platform that was up to his status level, right? To to have him be on YouTuber streams where you have people like Saggy Millens that are moderating AFSP streams and stuff like that. Like, to go from that, you know what I'm saying, to Joe Rogan is like, yo, we couldn't have asked for a better host for him to be able to kind of spread awareness for his films and for his art and creativity and things like that. So shouts out to Joe Rogan for having him on, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. What was you gonna say, Peely?
No, you walked into that, bro. You mentioned Saggy Millens, so you know the girls in the chat about to be on your ass, bro. You know the way the women in the chat gonna be on your ass, bro.
Hey, anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got something Ty with another $10 super chat saying, Jedi, it's funny how these people don't want it to be real, but we did get in the Snyder cut and they hate it. Look, Rebel Moon is real. You know what I'm saying? Part 2 is real. These director's cuts is real. Sale is real. You know what I'm saying? And so when all of these things kind of come together and coalesce, I think it's really going to break the internet. Joe Rogan had the opportunity to, if he would have asked like, 1 or 2 more questions, I think it would have gotten like super, super crazy. But I'm still very much so glad that, and grateful that we did get this interview to be able to break down.
100%. 100%.
You know?
100%.
All right, let me hit you with this drop real quick, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll see what's up.
My master, now that the mother boxes have been destroyed, how will you retrieve your great prize?
Anti-life is found, Assad, and we will stop at nothing to possess it. Ready the Armada. We will use the old ways.
Yeah, what y'all know about that? Much love.
Yes, sir.
To the homie Rock Talks. South Cali guy says Zack Snyder just liked the post on Vero with the sale hashtags. The post was posted less than 40 minutes ago. Hell yeah, I posted it on my Twitter account. Hey, right? Hey, that's crazy. So it's been since we've been live. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Damn right. Damn right. Yeah. South Cali guys, shout out to my dog. He's in our chat too. Shout out to all them boys.
Yep, 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 yep. Let me get caught up with this chat real quick. Man, y'all killing it in this chat, yo. Y'all are killing it. It is. We got 153 in the chat. That's dope.
Damn.
All right. Now, moving on to the next topic. We got Sophia Boutella, right? Talking about how she didn't like, you know what I'm saying, the critics' response uh, to Rebel Moon, right? And pretty much said that she'll defend the movie forever. And I wanted to kind of highlight this because, one, I just wanted to let Sophia know that you got a hella large fan base that is out here rocking with everything that you guys did with that film and are super excited going into the future for part two and beyond, right? We talking spinoffs and all that stuff. Being part of a Zack Snyder film, especially one that is going up against the things that Rebel Moon has been going up against, it was always going to be an uphill battle with these critics. And so I just really wanted to let the entire cast know that we really are rocking out with what y'all doing. Don't let no damn critics make y'all think that you guys did anything less than made something spectacular that is going to live in the hearts and minds of people and fans for a very long time. So yeah, much love to the whole cast and to Sophia Boutella especially. With this being her first time kind of having like a lead role in like a big sci-fi thing and like a big sci-fi universe, I'm sure that this whole process has been nerve-wracking for her. But she is well on her way to be like the next big sci-fi action star, and look no further than everybody else that Zach has kind of cast in these roles. That's exactly what has gone on to happen. So I don't think that she's going to be any different. She was fantastic in part one, and yeah, I just know that in the moment it can be kind of tough. But yo, y'all didn't make the movie for the critics. Y'all made that movie for the fans, and we rocking out with it. So, what you kind of feel about what she had to say, Peely?
No,
And
I agree
yeah,
with what you said, man. You said it best, man. It just kind of comes with the territory, you know. Gal Gadot, when they first saw, you know, they were saying she was too skinny. You know, she would never work, and it turned out she was an amazing Wonder Woman. They talk shit about Ben Affleck. They talk shit about Jared Leto. They talk shit. You know, even we were telling Nessa the other day, some people, she was like, yo, why do all these people talking shit? You know, and I was like, yo, comes with the territory, buddy. Here you are. You know, even in the Zack Snyder movement, we get the same hate, the same critics. I don't know. It just comes with it. I was trying to think earlier today, like, has Zach ever had a movie that wasn't critically acclaimed? You know, I don't. Maybe the Owl movie, they didn't talk that much shit about him, but I think every other movie they did. You know.
yo, that movie is fire, yo. Right? But yeah, I think that the critical hate really ramped up around Sucker Punch, man.
Yeah.
That's really when it took on a whole new life.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
yeah, because you know, Zach was speaking to some stuff that people really wasn't liking that he was exposing with that film.
Right. Right. 100%. I think it just comes with the territory, bro. From the movement all the way up to, you know, this Zach himself. They're gonna. I don't know, man. He's the most criticized person out. And then that's what I was trying to say yesterday when I mentioned like Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams. I wasn't comparing them to Zach like that, but they both been through cancel culture. You know, Zach is like the first dude that's been through cancel culture. You know, like they
Yeah,
tried to hit Zach with the same kind of cancel culture that you know, even all the way up to Justice League when his daughter died, you know, during that situation, they were still trying to cancel him. You know, Rotten Tomatoes was still shitting on him. You know, during that wild situation with his daughter. You know, so that was more of what I
IGN,
meant with
right?
right, correct,
Bro,
correct,
IGN, Collider, you know what I'm saying? Like all
Collider,
them outlets,
right,
bro. All them outlets,
so
man, was shitting
right,
on Zach like for the longest, bro. Like,
right,
you know,
right,
and as a Zach fan, it made it hard to watch anybody because
right,
everywhere that you would go, it would be the same things being said. Like it would be some random conversation, and they'll just throw a shot at Zach. You know what I'm saying?
correct,
And it's like, wait a
correct,
minute, what the hell? Like, we weren't even talking about Zach. Like, how the
right,
hell did that come up? You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, you know,
And at the worst time, like, yo, my dog couldn't even go home and deal with the death of his daughter. You know, that, like,
crazy.
you know, during that time, and they were still shitting on him, and they still did the mustache gate, you know, around that certain time. It was like, dog, it was nonstop. I don't know, you know, Zach still got his hair kind of dark color, but I don't know how he deal with it. You know, I don't know how he not fully gray. I don't know how. I don't know. You know, but even yesterday on the Joe Rogan shit, you can tell he choked up a little bit when he mentioned the situation with his daughter and around what happened on Justice League and blah blah blah. And I kind of it was not I was pissed, but like Joe Rogan, if you knew your guest, that was like the most pivotal point of Zack Snyder's career was his daughter's death. You know, so
Yeah.
when he mentioned it as the interviewer, you're supposed to hone in on that. You know,
Yeah.
we just went to a whole nother subject after that shit, and I'm like, bro, dog, you don't know who you talking to. You don't know your guest. You know, but I guess if we're looking at the criticism with, you know, Rebel Moon, I think it's gonna happen. I don't know until
It's gonna
maybe
happen.
Justice League 3. You know,
Yeah,
I don't
nah.
know
Yeah.
when would it stop when they finally see like, damn, Zack Snyder is the best, or when would it ever stop? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think right now it's probably gonna stop. Yeah, after he's done with the comic book films, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they want us to stop asking, right?
Right.
So if we would shut up, I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, that there would be a thing where they probably would just stop talking about him after a while. But since we won't shut up, it's like they just gotta keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
That shit crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy. Yo, imagine it though. Imagine this life. Like, you remember in 2013, not many people really even knew Zack Snyder. You would have to be like, you know, you remember the movie 300? And they're like, oh, yeah, I know 300,
Yeah.
but they didn't know, like, Zack Snyder. So throughout this whole shit that we've been going through, Zack has kind of risen, not to be, like, the number one most hated guy in the world, but he moves the needle, you know, to everything. Society, culture, Hollywood, you know, mainstream media. Zack moves the needle. So from that level of, you know, not many people knowing about him, and he's going through hell to the level now where he's sitting on top. You know, he's getting the rewards for number one movie of the year. I think all that criticism, I would go through it. You know, I would not to say he would do it again because I know he don't want to lose his daughter, but his life, I think, is working out. You know, that the criticism didn't hurt him. The criticism didn't kill him like that. You know, so I think it's working out for the better. You know.
Yeah, they tried to keep him down, but they weren't really able to. Right? Is
right. Correct. Correct.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. Right. Much love to all y'all. Y'all killing it in the chat. Did you have anything else before we move on to the last topic?
No, I don't. What's the last topic?
We got to talk about these rumors about sale that's been going around and making their way around the internet. You know what I'm saying? There's been some documents floating around that people keep asking me to comment on, and I have to talk about this.
Right, right. I mean, no, we can go right into it. I don't have anything to say. I'm along for the ride.
All right, for sure, for sure. So, look, I know you guys have seen these things. They've been making their way around the internet recently. Everybody's been tagging me, and I've been getting them in group chats, and people being me, "Yo, Sky, have you seen this stuff?" Right? So apparently, there is a contract or kind of like a term sheet or something that's been floating around that is claiming that the Snyderverse is over at Netflix, right? So not only did I see these documents, right, but I went a step further and I had a conversation with the person who put these documents out. Like we actually spoke, you know. And I just wanted to come out here and let everybody know this. All right. I'm not going to tell anybody what to believe, or anything like that. But I would say this. Us over here, we take our cues on where we're going to go and how we're going to, act and react to these things or just to any situation. We take our cues from one person and one entity, right? And that's Zack Snyder. You know what I'm saying? We go forward until we think that we have, or not even think, but until we have some kind of confirmation from Zack himself or somebody at Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like a Dan Lin or somebody like a Scott Stuber a few months ago. That is where we take our cues from. That will never change. And I'm gonna say, for me personally, these documents did not match up to my level of expectations, right, for something like this. I would also say that when I spoke with the person, I don't know, like something about the person just seems very familiar. You know what I'm saying? Like it just seems very, very familiar, and I can't quite put my finger on it. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something. Something seems right. And like we spoke right before I went to go watch Dune 2 because I was watching it in IMAX, and we literally spoke right before I walked in and watched the movie. And yeah, it just I heard the entire story. I don't believe that it met my level of expectations as to as to what I would be expecting from like something of this magnitude, like Zach actually signing, or things of that nature. So I'm not gonna tell anybody what to believe, you know what I'm saying? Like, but as for us, we take our cues from Zach, and from Netflix. That will not change. And yeah, so y'all can pretty much stop asking me what I think about, these papers because yeah, I don't think that they were expecting me to want to have a conversation with them.
I never heard you laugh. I never heard you laugh that hard until you came in. I was like, yo, I thought I told some funny jokes, but man, never laughed at me this hard, dog. Bro, whoever you spoke to that day had you rolling, bro. So I just look at it like I'm pretty sure if God don't believe in it, that shit probably ain't real, dog. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So I didn't even look at it when. I think the first night that shit was in the chat, I couldn't even really read it like that. I was, I was like,
Yeah, no.
what the
I
fuck
got
is
a
this?
little bit of a no, like, because I saw that one. I had a little bit of a clearer one, so I could actually see the whole thing. Like, I read the whole
Right.
thing, and yeah, it's just between that and the conversation. I'm not really. I'm not convinced at
Yeah,
all.
no, fuck that. It's we're in the news of. I mean, we're in the time of misinformation, and I think somebody could definitely try to be setting us up with some
Oh no.
misinformation.
No, wait till I tell you why I think it looks so familiar. I mean, why I think this person sounded so familiar. You go crack up. I promise you, bro. I
Yeah.
promise you. It's the
Are you
funniest shit
gonna
ever.
are you gonna say it on this stream, or are you
No,
gonna hold it? Oh, all right.
I'm about to tell you afterwards. I'm gonna tell you afterwards because I don't even want to say that publicly because it's gonna look
Oh
bad.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
It's gonna look real bad, bro. It's gonna
Right.
look real bad. But anyway, nah,
Dog, I
man.
don't even. Like you said, man, we take the cues from Zach or somebody like that. We got enough sources right now that's connected to Zack Snyder that we don't need no shit like that. But people just trying to throw some shit in our way to kind of trip us up, but nah, they don't know
Bro,
who we really are like that.
bro, I'll be honest. I'll just say this, right? Because obviously when you first speak to somebody like this, you're not knowing what to expect, right? I when I heard this person, bro, my heart like sank. I was like, "Are you kidding me, dog?" And then I had to sit there and act like I didn't think who. I mean, like I'm sitting there acting like I don't know who it is when I really do, and I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go because I'm about to go watch Dune 2. And I went in there and I watched cinema, and that was a very, very nice palate cleanser. You know what I'm saying? but yeah, look, I'll just say that's crazy. Yo, this
Yeah.
was look the lengths that was went through for this shit.
Damn. They're like, no,
You
Scott,
gonna
come
crack
back.
up, bro. Really, you gonna crack up, bro. I promise
Dog,
you,
I
bro.
believe you. I believe you. Dog, how much you were laughing in the chat room. I was like, yo, all right. But I mean, dog, it's funny that people are going through these links to trip us up. That's hilarious, in my opinion. But I don't know, man. Fuck it. Let us just bask in our ambiance of greatness right now. Leave us the fuck alone, bro.
Yeah, hey, for
Don't
real.
try to trip us up.
Look, that was crazy. You know who you are too. Like, you know who you are. Don't. That was crazy. That was wild. Like, that was
Skywalker,
wild.
I wouldn't lie. It's me, Skywalker. I didn't lie.
look. If y'all wanted to talk to us, there was easier ways. You know what I'm saying? Just say, hey, Sky, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have to go through all this.
That's what I've been trying to tell them. That's what I've been trying to tell them.
Bro, you don't understand, bro. Peely, when I tell you who this was, they want me to say it publicly, but I refuse because it's way too much good shit with Zach going on, and I'm not trying to. No. I'm not gonna do that. But
Right.
trust me, it's a doozy. And the fact that, and what the worst part is the fact that they thought that I wasn't gonna recognize their voice.
Damn. So let me ask you, was it like a peace offering? Did they give it to you like, yo, I got some intel, let's make up?
No. And here's the thing, because I actually thought about that, but my thing was that when I thought back to the conversation, a lot of it seemed to be pointed to trying to convince me that James Gunn was okay with the Snyderverse being at Netflix. And I know that that's not true. Like I know, and they're literally sitting there trying to tell me like, oh yeah, he was okay with it from the very beginning. I know that's not true. I'm not speaking about something that I think. This is not like hyperbole or me just guessing. I know that man was not cool with you know what I'm saying? Yo, he wasn't cool with that. Austin said, Sky, give me a hint. Nobody else would know. You remember the little project? Yeah, that one. Anyway, that's all. But nah, like seriously, yeah, like, and I know that that's not true. I know that man was not cool. So when you're trying to tell me, hey, I'm getting this, all this information, and I'm bumping into Zack Snyder, and this, that, and the third, right? And then you follow that up with, yeah, and they reached out to James Gunn, and he was all on board with it from the very beginning. And I'm like, fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? No. That's not true whatsoever. So now I have to question everything that you're saying. Right. So yes, don't send me these pictures anymore. Do not ask me about nothing else that's going on. Yeah, we just gonna keep going forward, and that's about it.
Right. That's about it. Fuck it. Yo, I before I go though, I want to say, yo, shouts out to everybody in the chat. I've been reading the chat for a little bit. A lot of cool people in there. I really fuck with the sale movement. Don't think because I missed the last few podcasts that I don't fuck with y'all boys no more. I love y'all boys. Sky, you my dog. Cool Table, you my dog. Lobo, I'ma still do this to your ass. Everybody, I really fuck with y'all boys, man, and I want y'all to know that I think great things are ahead, bro. I really think great things are ahead. I think everything is coming together from what y'all got going on, our chat room, Zach, Rebel Moon 2. I think it's all coming together to bring some great days to our movement. I want to get that shit out,
Bro, we about to close it down, man. You got 1 second?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Cause I have to tell you, bro. Like I have to tell you. So we gonna close it down now. You know what I'm saying? Look, I want to thank all y'all for coming to the Zack Snyder Hour. We cooked, and I will definitely be back tomorrow with that breakdown for the Joe Rogan interview. We're gonna do a full breakdown, and we are gonna discuss that thing in minute detail. So hopefully all of y'all will be here tomorrow. Much love all you guys. Think we smashed this viewership record. It's 174 people watching right now. Much love to all y'all. We gonna rock out, and we gonna catch y'all next time. From us to you. Oh yeah, and head on over to intothepeople.com/sales ZSJL. Right, and
Scott,
be here.
You gonna hit me on the phone, or are we gonna stay on here? Or are you gonna hit me offline?
We'll just stay here. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. So we will get it to y'all next time. Peace.